Chat, hello, good evening. How are you all doing? What is up? And welcome back to Satisfactory. Um, Wesley is here with us in spirit. You can see him here uh, meditating and eating nuts or something in that cup. We haven't got any snow this week, I don't think, Ninja. Glad you're doing good, Blue Tape. How is the audio? For some reason, the game sound really loud to me, but how is it to you guys? Anyway, I was saying Wesley's computer was having some trouble, so he's restarting and will join us in a minute. But in the meantime, we can just gaze upon his character here. Is it tea? I mean, when I look in that cup, I don't see tea. I see like, oh, those are his fingers. Ah, okay, I'll leave it then. Anyway, so he'll join us in a minute. But in the meantime, I've done a little bit of work here in our world of Factorio. Or, sorry. Oh, you can't hear the game at all? You can't hear this right here? I can turn it up. I turned it down a lot because it sounded loud to me. Yeah. Anyway, I've mostly put floors in. Nothing, really. Oh, let me have a look here. I bet it's outputting on the wrong channel. That would be my guess. Except that I don't see that I can specify that. Maybe it's an OBS. Let me take a look. Oh, you could? So it's just really quiet, Mom? That'd be fine. If that's the case, I can just turn it up. Let me just try that. Oh, yeah. How about now? Oh, no. Now it's definitely not, because I switched this. Hold on. Wait for it. Okay. How about now? This should be working. It's telling me that it's working. Ah, okay. If it sounds too loud, let me know, because now it sounds really loud to me. But as long as it sounds good to you, that's what matters. And thanks, Blue Tape, also Mom. Appreciate it. Okay. So, like I said, Wesley is restarting his computer. He'll rejoin us in just a moment. But look at all these floors. Look at all this foundation that I made. Doesn't it look nice? It looks like a factory instead of a field with machines in it. If you want me to turn it up more, Blue Tape, I can. Yeah. So, other than that, while I was building all the floors, all of these machines were working hard producing the different products. Oh, Wesley. Is that you? Hello, hello.
Hello there. Can you hear me?
I can. You sound great if I don't.
No? Oh, you could. You can.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Oh, and let's
Great.
let me invite you to the game as well.
I should be able to join you in a moment. Doing a regular update now.
Ah, okay. No worries. So I was saying, while I was going about building all of these floors, all of these machines were hard at work producing the various products that they make. So we have thousands of wires, thousands of concrete. I did use a lot of concrete for the floors, so less of that than the others, perhaps. Screws and iron rods. We just have tons of stuff ready to build all sorts of machines and expand the base drastically. So that will be the plan. And in fact, one of the things we can do right away, Wesley, is we have everything that we need to unlock this right here, the Resource Sync bonus program. And the reason I want to do that is it gives us the customization option for our build gun, which means that we can set the colors of all of our buildings to not be the default orange. which to me sounds nice because I do not like how they look by default. So watch this. We just have everything. Oh, I need a few more of those. Oh, it costs hundreds of concrete and wire and rods and plates, but we have that. So that is not a problem. Just need a little bit of more wire. And we're going to be good to go.
That floor is looking great, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, do you have the stream up? It looks so good. I would have liked to make it a little bit higher so that we could like bury these rocks. But the problem with that is if we make the floors any higher than they are currently, then the miners can't reach their resources. You have to be pretty low to the ground for them to drill through the floors. So, you know, you get one or the other. I guess we could put like more layers of foundation over here, but yeah, it's not readily apparent that you can do that, but if you build the foundations nice and low, they just still snap through it, kind of. And it doesn't even say that they're clipping. Behold! I'm launching the pod.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome.
Stand by.
Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the awesome shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Okay, did Wes sound a little bit louder right there at the end? I turned him up a bit. I think I can make it louder still, but I don't know. It's crazy how loud it sounds in my headphones versus what it sounds like to you guys. But anyway, check it out. We can now do this. He was switching headphones or something, so he'll be back in just a sec.
I'm already back.
Ooh, and you sound way louder. In fact, I think I need to turn you down just a little bit.
Yeah, I suspect that my computer was not using my microphone.
Yeah, I could easily believe that.
Yeah, I think it was just using the built-in laptop microphone, which is dreadful.
Ah. Excellent. Thank you, Blue Tape. So, watch this. We can just change the default colors for all of our buildings. So we save this. Pinkish. Watch this, guys.
So if you change your default color, do you have to go and rebuild every building to have it update?
Not if you change the default color. It will retroactively apply. Check out all the machines. To the existing buildings. Right?
That's actually really cool.
Yes, I love it. And we can do that. Okay, so that was the default color for all of the buildings. Oh, this one will be important as well. Let me load that one. This will be important in just a moment. We have something cool to do immediately, Wes. The foundations probably should not be so... ooh, I am excited for the physics open house, Blue Tape. If we can go, which I think might be possible. Army Green, I don't know about Army Green, Mom. What I did for the floors in my single-player world is I just made them like black and white. Like this. If you like that. Of course, we can do whatever you want. And then the pipelines I match to my buildings as well. Oh, I want to load this. Yeah. So, there.
Ooh, I'm excited to get in and see it, but the update's downloading it. 150 kilobytes per second, so it'll take a minute here.
That's incredibly slow. All right, then in that case, while you're downloading, I'm going to unlock more stuff because we have so many resources. It's absolutely fantastic. This one wants just some screws and some wires. Oop, I need a little bit more wires. Oh, I can't load them yet. I have to wait for the pod to come back, which should be any moment now. Grab some wire in the meantime. Let's see. And some plates. It's nice to just have everything you need available to you. It's not how it went when I played by myself.
How long will your stockpile of resources last?
That's a good question. It depends on how fast we spend them, of course. But we have a lot. There comes the pod. Somewhere. I hear it. There it is. Hello.
That's a good little pod.
It is. I don't know how these tiny little thrusters achieve escape velocity. It's very impressive, but it's fantastic.
It's a mystery, isn't it?
Yep.
So you mentioned last time that you would switch from shooting up the pod to an elevator.
Mm-hmm.
When does that happen?
That happens immediately, as soon as you join us in the game. I was going to have you build it. I guess I can build it before you get here if you want.
Oh, yeah. You'd better go ahead.
The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings. These are essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency in alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
That's right, Wesley. So we now have the MAM, the molecular analysis machine. Oh, it does look like Utah in the distance. That's true, Mom. But here we can research the
or whatever junk in there.
Sorry, say that again.
In the MAM, you just throw whatever junk you find in there.
Not quite. There's two different things that we just unlocked. So the MAM is for researching like the alien plants and animals, and other things like that, to unlock new technologies that we can take advantage of, exploit, as we're supposed to do. And the other thing that we unlocked that I think is what you're thinking of is this awesome sink, which I don't quite have the resources to build, but that is where we can dump any resources that we don't need, and we can print coupons, which we can redeem for fun things like special paint colors and cool factory carts and stuff like that.
Special paint colors?
Yeah, like they have like bronze and chrome and stuff like that. I haven't actually unlocked any in my world, but we can check it out in this one and see what you like. Yeah, there's a cool arch over there, Mom. That's kind of fun. In my single-player world, I've built stuff all around that arch. It's kind of fun. All right, well, if you want me to, I'll just go ahead and build the space elevator right now. But if I'm going to do that, you should watch.
Making progress, but slowly.
All right, I will do so, but you should watch because it looks really cool. In my opinion.
I'm watching.
In fact,
I have a few second delay, but I'm here.
That's all right. This was when I built the space elevator in my world. It was the first time that I smacked my gob at the scale of this stinking game. It's not been the last, but it was the first.
Is it not the biggest thing that you built?
It's probably the biggest, but there have been other things that I built where I was just like, how? Why is it so big? So, yeah. It seems like some of our floor tiles do not all match. I will look into that in a minute. But first, let's build the space elevator. Everybody check this out. There she goes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Now, I assume that you didn't build this in your playthrough of Satisfactory yet, right?
I don't have a single player playthrough. I played it once upon a time.
Now watch this, Wesley. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Ooh.
So what we just built here on this foundation is the anchor for the space elevator. The actual elevator is lowered from orbit to latch onto this right here.
That makes sense, just like real life.
Right. Ta-da! The space elevator. And
Surprisingly accurate.
yeah, listen to Ada
Project
here.
assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
And there you have it, Wesley.
I didn't know the Earth was in danger.
Yeah, I guess so. So the drop pod, like you had just mentioned a few minutes ago, will continue to take small shipments of supplies up and unlock different technologies and bonuses. But our main objective is to launch these project parts up the space elevator to construct something on the orbital platform up there. So our current main objective is to construct 50 smart plating and then send it up. So that's what we'll be working on.
I take it that's probably the first one that's a bit beyond our capacity to just do by hand.
Yes, in fact, you cannot do it by hand. It can only be built in an assembler, which currently we haven't even unlocked. Although I think we can do so now. All it requires is some cable, rods, screws, and plates, which we have stockpiled quite a bit of. So I will need to grab some more from the storage, but we have enough on hand, which is fantastic. I thought that would be useful for the stream if we could just hop on and have a bunch of stuff. So, I need to show you the other thing that I did. But just nice to have a bunch of resources available so that we're not handcrafting a bunch of things or waiting around for things to pile up so that we can make progress. Boy, we burned through that. We burned through the wire awful fast, though, Wes. I'll tell you what. Let me just make a bit of cable.
Was that container full when you started?
It was nearly full.
Oh, dear.
The space elevator took a lot, and each of the technologies that we've unlocked has also taken a lot. So we are putting a dent in it rapidly. But let me show you the other thing that I did in between streams, which has enabled all of these materials to be extracted and created. And that is that I made some significant progress in automating our power generation. So at the end of last stream, we were using these two generators on the back of the hub here, which are really the worst because you can't connect them to the conveyor belts. So in lieu of that, I've placed 3 biomass generators. Hey, Holly, how are you? Welcome. I've placed 3 biomass generators over here of the type that we construct, which you can pipe into, or belt into, I should say.
Did you have things on belt sufficient to keep them running?
Mm-hmm. So then, right behind those 3 generators is this, what is this called? Constructor that's building solid biofuel, which I unlocked in between streams, and it came with a present that I'll give you once you hop in game. And then I've got 2 constructors back here that turn wood and leaves into biomass respectively, which then gets automatically crafted into the solid biomass and then fed into the generators. And it's a much, much more efficient usage of the leaves and wood that we harvest than it would be if we just put them into the generators directly. So these 3 are currently powering our base full time, and they'll do it for a while. So like if I run around and collect some leaves and wood, throw them into the containers at the back, these will just burn for a long time, and the miners will mine, and the constructors construct and build up. That's how this stockpile was all built up.
So you could do a sort of thing where if you ran out of wire, while you wait for the wire to build up, you could go build another copper mine and, start bringing in additional stuff,
Mm-hmm.
alleviate the bottleneck while you wait for the bottleneck.
Right, exactly. I don't know why all of our foundations aren't changing colors when I do that. It's very irritating. I don't know. Sorry, chat. We have a mismatched floor. I'll have to work on that later. But yeah, so that's just a really nice way to set up power. And if you look at the amount of power that we're consuming, we're actually using most of what these three can generate. So we really need to expand this, like, I don't know, now, before we put down any additional machines. And the other thing I unlocked, Wes, in between streams was... Oh, hi, hun. How are you? Good. Come on in. Teresa's here. Wesley?
Hello. So, looking at this power...
Mm-hmm. Yes?
It seems like it's going to be difficult to scale this.
Mm-hmm.
The factory is not very big, and it's already, using all these generators.
Yes. That will always be the case, but these biomass generators are particularly egregious in that you have to constantly be harvesting materials to... Oh, you're good. To keep them supplied. In Tier 3, so as soon as we build and launch these 50 smart plating, we will unlock... we'll be able to unlock coal power, which is something that we can completely automate, which is nice. We will still need a bunch of generators, but we can mine the coal with a miner and feed it into those generators just completely automatically. So that will be something to look forward to.
Not like Factorio, where it's permanently automated, but not permanently automated.
Right, exactly. So, yes, because the resource nodes in Satisfactory last forever, so once it's set up, it just works. And we won't have to worry about it anymore until we need more power. But it's not going to, deplete the coal and then we're in trouble. However, I
have to guess that there's no solar power in Satisfactory.
I don't think there is. In my single-player world, I'm pretty sure I've unlocked everything. Oh, hey, thanks. We just got a raid. Oliver Ward, thank you so much for the raid. Appreciate that, man. That's really kind of you.
Welcome.
Yeah, welcome everybody. Yeah, no solar panels. I think I've unlocked all of the technologies except for the last blueprint upgrade, which I don't even really want. But yeah, no solar. Hey, we appreciate it. Thanks. Are you
strive to be a good sleep ASMR channel?
Yeah, that's true. Are you a Satisfactory enjoyer yourself, Oliver? I placed these all backwards, of course. You must be if you know that there's no solar. There we go.
Well, if you were just on it, then don't look at what we have. It's not good yet.
Yeah. Yeah, well, man, the tiers get really hard. In fact, I've been playing on my own off stream, and the later tiers become just like mind-bogglingly complicated. So we definitely will not be, beating this game on stream. But I think I'll just sort of work on this world on my own, and then update you guys when we do the stream, and go from there. Yeah, me too, Oliver. Me too. Yeah, indeed. Shield your eyes, as Blue Tape says. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Hey, at least we unlocked the color,
Yes, that's actually the most important thing you can do is unlock the customization, right? To make everything look pretty. That's what really matters. So I just built 3 more biomass burners, and I've got splitters going into the burners. And then we'll just take this biomass right into here. So that should hold us off for a little bit longer.
How orthogonal you make the belts.
Yeah, so that's a build mode. When you're placing belts down, like so, you can you press R to switch between the default and the right-handed, straight right-handed corner mode. Oh, Oliver says, I only recently learned how to manifold correctly. I couldn't connect how to do it for the longest time. Yeah, I'm not sure where I sit on the manifold versus balancer thing. I do both in my single-player world. We're not near coal power. We haven't built any smart plating yet, and we have to do that before we can unlock it. But it's not bad far away. But I'm excited for coal power, so we will be looking forward to that, absolutely. Oh, I forgot to put down the constructor. How silly of me. That turns these into solid biofuel. We'll put it over here. Yeah, I don't know much about efficiency in this game at all. Definitely a struggle for me. I never got the ratios really down. I would place way too many water pumps than were necessary and just completely flood all the generators and make sure they're make sure they're all full. So the simple answer is no. But you know what really killed me though was dealing with water for the aluminum production. It's such a stinking nightmare. Anyway, you'll see what that's like, Wesley, when we get there. But the problem is that the production so you need water to make the aluminum, but then when you make the aluminum, it makes more water, and then you have to figure out what the heck to do with it. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't shy away from it. I was trying to make some balancing in Factorio recently, and I ended up in Python.
Oh dear.
Coding up a little thing to help me actually look at the cost of stuff. Because when you look at the recipes in Factorio, it'll say oh, this costs 20 copper and 30 iron and 7 engine units. But engine units are made of iron, so I was like, I need to know the actual cost says.
Yeah.
Oh, fine, I'll do it myself.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, Oliver points out that it's 2 pumps to 3 generators, so we can try that. Once we get to Coal West, this time, help me out, and we'll try to do it properly, okay? Instead of, I think I just did 1 pump for every 2 generators, so you can be, 50% more efficient than the way I did it. Yeah. It's definitely a math game. This is a nerdy math spreadsheet game for sure. So, but hey, there are plenty of games that I don't like to play, but I love to watch other people play. So, if that's not your thing, that's okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right, Oliver. We'll try to do that this time and be a little bit more efficient than we have been. All right, Wes. Well, we've got. I just doubled our power output. They're not spaced very evenly, so if any of you are OCD, I apologize.
They're not bad.
But at least they're lined up. Okay, yeah. We'll give it a shot, Oliver. That's good advice and appreciated. Now, let's... Oh yeah, we were going to unlock the assembler so that we could start... Oh, but then I used my wires. Of course I did. I used the cables that I had produced for this. So that we could start looking at what it's going to take to make this smart plating, Wes. But let's see here. Need a few more plates. Oh, it's 200 cable. Of course it is. Of course it is. Yes, we need assembling machines. So right now, Blue Tape, we've got the constructors. But they can only build products that require a single item as input. But the assembler will take 2 items as input. And it's the only place where we can build the smart plating. So... I'll show you one in just a minute, as soon as I make a little bit more of this cable. Oliver says, we're exactly where you just were. Just unlock the assembler and move to a better base location. Yeah. Oh, hey, thanks for the follow also, Oliver. That banjo was me. I played that, okay? I know the recording doesn't sound that great, but still. Yeah, we will definitely need to consider moving to a different location here. What were you saying, Wes?
Well, speaking of base location, how far
Oh.
up can you build? Can you make? I've seen people with multi-story factories.
And that is
Can you
definitely
make a
something.
2, 3, 4, 5-story factory? How high can you go?
Milestone reached.
Yes, hold
The
on.
assembler
Let's
can
listen
produce
to
more complex parts,
Ada for a
including
second.
the
That's
first
true, Oliver.
project part, smart
I picked it
plating,
'cause it's
which is
weird
crucial
and
for
fun.
initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
There you go. Oh, Oliver
It is
says
very funny, actually.
he says the build limit is about half the height of the elevator, and then you just start dying from lack of oxygen. I did not know that. So to answer your question, Wes,
Ah,
yes, you can build very, very tall factories. In my single player world, I have done none of that. I have just spread far and wide. The whole land is coated with with foundations and machines. And there's definitely some inefficiencies in that because I end up producing one thing so far away from the other thing that like belting them back together is a nightmare. So I'm happy to try a multi-floor factory in this world, but it will be a new experience for me. Yeah, Oliver, it is a rare instrument. I sort of stumbled into listening to bluegrass, and I just love the sound of the banjo. And I bugged my wife about it so much that she just bought me one, and then I started practicing. So I played for like a year and a half. I'm not really good, but it is kind of unique, and I think it's fun. So I want to incorporate more of the alert sounds on the stream to be banjo playing, but I don't even have that many alerts unlocked yet. Like it's followers and raids, and you're the first person that's ever raided us. So I'll have to go make the raid notification into a banjo song. But yeah. Nobody approves. It's fine. Don't. It's totally fine.
you're gonna have a whole musical menagerie of alert notifications.
I guess so. If by menagerie you mean a bunch of weird banjo music, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. It's all good. But hey, if anybody's looking for some bluegrass music to listen to, I got some suggestions for you, okay? Okay. I just constructed some rotors, and we have everything that we need to make the assembler. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. And there are a few things we can make here. Modular frames, which we haven't had to use yet. Reinforced iron plates, which we've just been handcrafting. Rotors, which I just made the first few of. And then the smart plating. And that's the one we want to look at here. How long have I been playing Satisfactory? So I've been playing for a couple of weeks. Most of my experience is on my single-player world, which I think is the way to go so that I can figure out what I'm doing off-stream and apply it on-stream. I think I've got like 100 hours in or something like that. I am in Phase 9, but not very close to beating Phase 9. And Phase 9 is the final stage, as I'm sure you know, Oliver. So I would say I'm like near to beating it for the first time, which if it's anything like Factorio, you don't get very good at it until you beat it like 100 times. Right, Wesley?
Well, yeah, that's true of Factorio. Once you beat it, are you like done with that world, or do you keep scaling up?
I don't know. But definitely there's I've definitely seen videos like pop up on YouTube where like in Factorio where people beat the game and then like, all right, but that's lame, right? So then they're trying to make their like 100 rocket per minute Factorio base,
Yeah.
right? So there's some of that in this game as well, but it will be like I've seen. So one of the latest items you make in the game is this stuff called nuclear pasta, which is anyway, it's a nightmare to make. But people start measuring like, oh, this is my 1,000 nuclear pasta per minute base. So you can definitely go beyond the end of the game if you want to. Oh, tier 7A is still pretty far, Oliver. How many times have you made it to that point? Yeah, like, well, yeah, you'll definitely learn like how to be more efficient as you go, right? I think that's to be expected. Like, I made it to tier 9, but don't be like fooled that it's done well. Like if you were to, I'm not gonna show my single player world on stream because it's embarrassing. So I've just sort of like spaghettied and handcrafted and kludged my way through the things for the most part. 8 or 9 times that far, that's pretty good. That's actually amazing. That's pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah. yeah, I hear you. The iron plates, of course, the iron plates. Okay, so now, Wesley, what I'm doing is I'm going to build further assemblers to automate the reinforced iron plates and the rotors, which are the things that you need to make the smart plating, but also are just nice to have because you need them for other machines, and it's nice to have them sitting somewhere when you need them.
How expensive are they?
They are expensive. They are expensive. That's a good question to ask. The assemblers aren't that expensive. It's the components that are going to get more and more pricey. But let's see here.
I wonder how it breaks down because we're kind of limited at the moment. We've only got our 1 or 2 little iron mines, right?
Mm-hmm. And we'll probably want to expand that soon. Ooh, that's a good question. Oliver's wondering if, while he's here, if there's anything that he can help us with. Nothing's leaping to mind for me. Wes, do you have any questions about the game? Or like how we should proceed that Oliver can help us out with while he's here?
I don't know. I think we just gotta give it a try. Familiarity breeds skill. Or practice makes perfect. That's what they say.
So we just need to... You're saying we just need to figure it out on our own and suffer?
Yeah.
All right, that works for me. Hey, by the way, did your game finish updating? I can invite you if you're ready.
It's got 2 minutes left.
Okay, no worries. You can just this can just be a podcast. It's all good.
Oh yeah.
No problem at all. I guess we're okay, Oliver, at least for the moment. Yeah, that's true. I've avoided for the most part watching like I've actually been watching CoCarnage's playthrough of the game, but I haven't watched like guides, like the best way to implement different stuff. So, yeah. Oh, Blue Tape's got a joke for us. He says, "Why do turkeys make bad pets?" I don't know, because you want to eat them. Why is it, Blue Tape? Let's not do that. Because they have foul breath. Wow. Okay. Wow. Wow. Thanks. Thanks for that. You thought of that? I'm not surprised. Oh, dear.
Dreadful. Simply dreadful.
Indeed. You should be ashamed of yourself, Blue Tape, in fact. Nope, missed. Click and click. Okay. And then you want screws. Eesh. Oh, Oliver says he avoids guides if he can, but useful things like base locations. That is a good point. Make it a bit less painful on you. Stuff like that is helpful. I used to try and base in the middle of the desert and hated every moment of putting lines across the world. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. You're good, Oliver. No worries at all. Yeah, so I've run through the desert on my world, and yeah, man, it's barren. Like, I asked Wesley when we started this world if he wanted to start in one of those places, and my main hesitation at starting the desert was that it's just not pretty. It's so stinking ugly, which is funny because I live in Utah, which is a literal desert, but but yeah, I just like I want to see green trees and stuff. All right, let's see. Let's split
I mean, that's been your
here.
main complaint with the whole game of Factorio, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's the color palette of the main Factorio world turned me off big time. But, I mean, I'm sure there are mods for that, but I've never looked into them. But now, man, with Space Age out, that just looks way too good. Did I put a merger down? Of course I put a merger down. How is this? Whatever. Oh, are you ready to be invited, Wes? I can do that. It says you're playing.
Oh, it's just loading up the main menu, so yeah. Hopefully if you send an invite, it It'll go
Invite.
through.
Invite to game. Come on in. Oliver says the desert is decent for the iron that is there, but there's like no copper. Oh yeah, that'd be a nightmare. Man, every copper node I can get my hands on, I'm just mining into oblivion on my world. Oh dear. It's probably lagging because you're joining, right, Wes?
Probably.
Or maybe it crashed. This game does crash sometimes. We shall see,
Oh
though.
no.
Yeah, I actually had to force it to boot using. Oh, that's join lag. Okay, there you go. It's like I gotta upload the map to him. Yeah, there you go. There you go. What was I gonna say? Oh, I had to force it to use DirectX 12 or whatever the previous version was because it was crashing like 3/4 of the time when I launched the game. So yeah. Ah, and there you go. It did. It did. It crashed. Stand by. Stand by. We'll reboot.
Oh, it says we have a mismatch of game versions. I wonder if I'm too up to date or if you're too up to date.
Ooh,
Well,
that is a good question. Let me check my Steam and see if it says that I need to update. Although I would think it would have said that just now. But no, let's look. Come here, Steam.
not even quite sure how to see what version you're on Steam.
Satisfactory.
There's a build ID in the properties.
Huh. There is an update. Let me download that.
Oh, it is 1.5 gigabytes. Are you sure you want to?
No, it says it's 286 kilobytes.
Oh, my goodness.
So let me just download that. Oh, it
Oh,
changed
you
its
got
mind.
that. Oh, did it?
Yeah,
Is
now
it
it says
1.5 gigs now?
2.7 gigs. Yeah. Well, this will be just a moment.
You do have
chat.
that fancy new fiber.
Yeah, it's true. The version is on the bottom left, says Oliver, on the main menu. That's good to know. It's very possible that an update came out while I was playing, if it came out at any point today, because I was playing on my world and then I switched into the multiplayer world without restarting the game at all. So yeah, that's totally possible that's what happened.
You know, if a game developer is the type to make factory games, it seems to me that they like solving problems. Because I swear, every factory game has updates all the time.
Indeed. So this is saying the download is just kicking off. It says it's going to take 4 minutes to download. So sorry, chat. We'll have to talk about real life things for a minute, I guess. Yeah. Oh, it is a nice background. You notice that, Blue Tape? That's some fooly cooly for you there. Yeah. My favorite scene, no less. Here's a real life thing for you, Wes. I don't know if you knew this, but it's election day. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, over in the U.S.
Yeah, in the United States, where we both live. Yeah, well, we could do that, Oliver. Do you play any instruments? What were you saying, Wes?
No spoilers on that election.
Dude, if anybody has spoilers, it would make a lot of money. Is that something they bet on in Vegas? I bet it is. It's better than any sports game, right? Sports game. Sports event. That's how many sports I watch right there.
Let's see. Do you know anything about rare instruments?
Well, Oliver thinks the banjo is rare, so yeah, I do.
You should learn to play the hammered dulcimer.
That could be fun. Oh, Oliver used to play the sax. But something I want to pick up is the theremin or the hurdy-gurdy. Now, those are some stinking rare instruments, okay? Compared to that, oh, you want me to go grab my banjo? I could, but for whatever reason, I will if you want me to. But for whatever reason, I think it sounds horrible, at least when I record it on this mic. So, but if you want to try it, I'll go get it. It'll just take me a sec. Yeah, those. Yes, they are also expensive. I actually saw a guy on YouTube the other day playing the hurdy-gurdy, and I was like, man, it's so stinking complicated. One thing about the banjo, like it's not like real common, But man, it's only got 5 strings, and you really only finger 4 of them. So it's like not the most complicated instrument in the world to play. The hurdy-gurdy looks like a nightmare.
How many strings does the hurdy-gurdy have?
I don't know, but you gotta like turn this like crank thing is what like rubs onto the strings, so you're like cranking and fingering and
Goodness.
maybe that's all you're doing. I don't know. It looks like a nightmare machine completely. Yeah. And the theremin, that's the one that you just like hold your hands close to and it plays tones, right? Am I remembering correctly? That they used in like weird 70s like synth bands and stuff? I could be way off. Yeah, it's like a piano meets a violin meets a roller. Yeah. Nightmare fuel. Yeah, okay, cool. That's what I thought it was. I teach an astronomy class, and I make my students I make my students sing in class the song by They Might Be Giants called Why Does the Sun Shine, so that they will remember why the sun shines. And in the music video for that song, there's a theremin. Yeah, I thought that's what it was called. So,
well, you can't leave us hanging. Why does the sun shine?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. Do you want me to like repeat the lyrics of the song, or just like explain it like a human being? I could do either one.
I don't know. Are the lyrics of the song any good?
Yeah, they're okay. Anyway, nuclear fusion is the answer. Nuclear fusion. Oh, you wanted me to sing it? All right, I'll sing it. It goes like this, Wesley. And Oliver, prepare your souls, okay? Prepare yourselves.
What have you brought upon us?
What'd you say?
What have you brought upon us, Oliver? He's gonna sing.
Oh, I know. Yep, here it is. This is a channel first. I haven't sung yet, so here you go. It goes like this. The sun is a mass of incandescent gas, a gigantic nuclear furnace where hydrogen is built into helium at a temperature of millions of degrees. Yo ho, it's hot. The sun is not a place where we could live. But here on Earth there'd be no life without the light it gives. Ta-da!
Nice. So here's the question.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead, Wesley. I'm listening.
Is the sun brighter or dimmer than most stars? And if so, what portion?
Oh, that's a trick question. Oh, that's dirty, Wesley. Because the sun is like...
I know.
Yeah.
I also do some public science communication, and I was trying to find the answer to that question, and it was difficult.
Oh, no. It's got a very distinct answer. Our sun is like completely no core. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Blue Tape. You stinking jerk. The sun is like dead average for brightness, but dimmer stars are more common. So there are many more stars that are less bright than our sun, even though our sun is like...
So you didn't even say that very precisely. When you say average, it is in the middle of the range from dimmest to brightest, but not by frequency. So that's not technically average.
No, that's what I'm saying. Not by frequency. Oh, you mean not by frequency of the light. Oh, I see what you mean. I'm just saying
the dimmer stars are more common.
Yes. Yeah, but so our star would be unusually bright. Yes. Then average. But yes.
The sun is dimmer than 99% of the stars that you can see at night.
Right. Because of selection bias. By the way, my game is finished updating, so let me go ahead and launch this. And maybe I'll be able to invite you this time.
And that
Thanks, Ninja. Thank you.
I was just trying to find anywhere in the scientific literature or on a Wikipedia article or a BuzzFeed article. I didn't care. Right? I'm not teaching a class. I'm just doing little presentations for people who don't know any better.
Right.
I was just trying to find how bright is the sun compared to the multiplicity of stars. And that was I had to find a paper from 1930 to compare it to stars that you can see at night.
Well, fair enough. Come on in, Wes. Let's see if you can join now. Boy, it seems like the game is running smoother. It's fantastic. Must have been a good patch. Jeez. Oh. Oh, no. Hopefully that's just joining lag. Joining?
It's trying to join, so we'll see.
I don't know if I need to sing more, Ninja. I probably need to sing less. Hey, you're in the game. It only took us...
Okay.
It only took us 15 minutes to get into the game together, Wesley. Jeez. I guess that's patch day for you. I should have checked. Yeah. Man, they must have optimized the crap out of this. It's fantastic. Thanks, Satisfactory devs. Although it didn't record me building those iron plates. That's alright. We can make a few right here. And then we're going to automate them immediately, Wes.
Yeah.
Because I hate the dinging sound of handcrafting things. What's that?
The factory looks even more beautiful in person.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. By any chance, did it make all of the tiles match when it reloaded? It did!
Yeah.
This patch is like a 10 out of 10. Instant victory.
This whale has joined us on our platform.
Yeah, he can hang out. Until he gets in the way of me trying to build something, and then he dies. That's pretty much how that works.
Nah, he'd win.
Ooh, where are we based, by the way? Yeah, we're in the lower half of the map. Yeah, right down here. Basically dead center in the grassy plains. So, just for the greenery, it looks nice. Did I have this up further last time? I must have. Oh, not you. You. Yeah, so in my single-player world, I've built a lot of radar towers all over the place so I can see what is up. My map is pretty much complete, and we'll get to that, Wes. We're going to make radar towers for sure. I like having them. Because then, when I need to produce something new, and I'm like, oh, this thing takes, you know, plastic and caterium, I just look on the map and find where those two things coexist, and then head over there. And
yeah, we don't even have any plastic mines.
Yep, we are going to have to build some plastic mines for sure. There's actually not any real close to here. The closest one is over here in the desert, which is the one I used in my single-player world. And then there's another one way up here on the beach. But
I can't even scan for plastic yet.
Yeah, plastic is not the... It's oil wells that you find.
Ah.
That looks horrible. Let's go over the rock. There we go. And you are making these. And let's scoot you up to line up.
Ah!
What's up, Wes?
Ooh, what happens if you try and build it on top of me?
It doesn't let me. You're very much in the way. Oh, and I forgot. I have a present for you now that you made it into the game. Will you, please? Yeah, they're good. They're good oil wells. They're just a little bit far away. Here, Wes, I made you one of these.
Ooh. Ooh, how do I equip it?
Equip it into your hands. And ta-da, it's a chainsaw. Ooh, you have a base on the northwestish corner normally to make early game. Yeah. We could do that this time. It'd be
well, fun. I will go get wait, it doesn't seem to be... Should it, like, swing or anything when I click?
No, you need to highlight a tree, and then when you hold down the click, it will cut it down. But, come right over here, because that chainsaw wants this fuel right here, this solid biofuel. So come grab some of that before you go anywhere. It's probably good if you snatch it off the belt rather than out of the generators. But we definitely need some more. These 3 that were here at the start of the stream are almost full of biofuel, but the 3 new ones only have 11 each. So yes, if you want to go cut down some trees, that would be lovely.
I will eliminate all greenery.
Yes. Cut them all down. And then when you come back, put the leaves in this one and the wood in this one.
Oh, I didn't see which one was which there.
Leaves in the left and wood on the right.
Okay, wait, use cardinal directions, because I don't know which way you're facing.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. So leaves in the south canister and wood in the north canister.
Okay, good to know.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and then we were just going to, right when the game destroyed itself, we were going to route some screws from here into that plate production. It's so nice just having resources there. I like it. Okay, and then we'll just do a little one of these. What was that, Wes?
Just putting leaves in the container. I'm
Lovely.
Wood for one.
Oh, there we go.
Let's see if it works.
It should. Maybe we'll go over the top of this guy, actually. That
It
won't
really
be a
is a
nightmare
good-looking
when we
game.
reroute these. What'd you say, Wes?
Really is a good looking game.
Yeah, it's lovely. What is it saying that's clipping with? The container? Maybe I can just eke it to the edge here. I'd prefer to not have it clip with things, if that's possible. Nah, we can do better. Okay, Oliver, yeah. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's great to meet you. I'll swing over and give you a follow once I'm off stream. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a good night.
Yeah. Always good to meet new people, eh?
Yeah. Actually, it's suggested, you know, when I've looked up a couple of things like how to grow the stream, you know. And one of the things that it suggests is collaborating with other streamers. And I was like, man, that's a great idea, but I don't know any other streamers. But until now I know Oliver, so there you go. We should try to raid him sometime.
Yeah.
Hey, fair enough, yeah. We'll, like I was just saying, we'll try to raid you sometime, and at least I'll stop by your stream sometime and say hi. Good to meet you. Oh, come on. This belt is being difficult. You want to see something really janky and ghetto? Watch this.
Oh, you're gonna have to do it really bigly for me to see from over here.
It's all right. See you, Oliver. Have a good night. Oh wow, it's nightmarish. Nightmarish. Holy cow. I'll just do it properly and move the assembler. I'll be a good boy. It's not as fun though.
Alright, we got the biofuel starting to back up a little bit.
Good, good. Isn't it nice that you can just throw the stuff in there and it just works?
Yeah. Oh, I'm liking your belts over here.
Well, I made them nice. I took down the nightmare version and did it properly. Okay.
I mean, they are a bit silly at places.
Well, feel free to reroute them and make them look nice at any time. Oh, I'm out of cable, of course.
Oh, you got it going in. What is that? What is this? Conveyor lift Mark 1.
Oh, yeah. It gives you... It's just a vertical belt. But when you need to go over... I mean, this is stupid, of course. But it's nice. Sometimes when I split things, like I didn't want to split it onto this side because then I'm running into everything. So I just took it on this side and went up and then over. It's still dumb, but it works. And it's not technically clipping anything, so it could be a lot worse.
If it's dumb and it works, it's not dumb.
Sure. So with this, Wes, we are making progress because this assembler right here is making rotors automatically, and this assembler right here is making reinforced iron plates automatically. And those are the ingredients to make smart plating, which is now getting made automatically. Now,
I don't see any ingredients moving here.
Yeah, and the reason for that is that both of these things that we have asked these assemblers to make take a lot of resources and are very slow to build. So they are coming. You see the machines are working, And look, here's our first, our first automated reinforced iron plate. There it goes. And then in a minute here, oh, there's our first rotor. Just slowly going in. And it's now constructing our first smart plating here.
It's just one of each?
2 plates and 1 rotor per smart plating. Now, obviously, this is going to take forever, right?
Yes.
And if we want it to not take forever, then what we need to do is expand our resource intake and production, right? We need more screws and more plates and more rods and so on. So there's definitely some of that we could do now, because these mines right here are mining 60 ore per minute, but we are currently pumping them into smelters that only smelt 30 ore per minute. So we are only using half of what we could be mining. And it's pretty simple to, like, just double everything that we're doing right here. The problem is, when we do that, we'll also double the amount of power that we're consuming, which we might barely be able to squeeze by with our current set of generators that we've got going over there.
Yeah, looking at our production, I'm not sure. It peaks pretty close to that blue line there.
Right.
Oh, that's capacity. Wait.
What is it?
Is capacity... What's the difference between max consumption and capacity?
Okay, so max consumption means if every machine in our base was running simultaneously, this is how much we would use.
Okay.
And capacity is how much power we can produce.
Yeah.
So as long as max consumption is below capacity, we should be fine. But that's not entirely true, because
some of that capacity is from the hand fed.
No, those aren't hooked up to the grid, so that shouldn't be a problem. But what is a problem is, even though the generators can produce, like, so right now maybe half of the generators are running to produce the amount of energy that we need, right?
Yeah.
So what that means, basically, that's the amount of power we can produce with all of the generators on, but that will still consume fuel twice as fast as we are currently, for example.
Yeah.
So it makes the need of us to go and gather more wood and leaves greater, right? Even if we aren't surpassing our capacity, we're increasing our need for fuel.
Yeah, well, that's no worry. It'll give me a purpose.
Oh, yeah. Well, feel free, by all means, to continue to
I'll
chop down trees.
down a tree right now.
Oh, wow, that is not even. Good gracious. Let's try that again. Excuse me, sir. Yeah. All right. I can't remember. Did I mention that I had unlocked logistics, which gave us the mergers and stuff? I meant to, but I don't remember if I actually said it or not.
Well, I did notice that you were using.
Well, that will have to
actually looks even better from a distance.
Does it?
Yeah.
One cool thing about the space elevator is that you can see it from anywhere. It's just tells you how to get home at any point.
Like a beacon in Minecraft.
Yes.
Did Minecraft ever get working, by the way?
No. In fact, I was super sad. I wanted to play Minecraft tonight. I spent like 3 hours trying to get the server to work again. I completely removed and reinstalled all of the server software like 4 times with no success. I do not know what the problem is, but it is beyond me. So...
Still haven't heard back from an actual human?
No, I think I'm gonna try one more time and just say, look, I cannot get this working. I'm just gonna cancel my server unless somebody wants to help me figure this out. I have the backups of the world, so we can rehost it somewhere else. But at least the platform I was using currently is is not working.
They seem to be struggling after their server migration.
Yeah. You have a server through them, right? Is yours struggling as well?
I
didn't give recipes, chat. I didn't give it recipes.
I haven't tried it yet. I just got the email that they'd migrated mine to their new server.
You should try it and see how it is going. I would be very curious to hear. So I just went ahead and split one of our iron mines, the one that was making our rods, split it into 2 smelters and 2 constructors making rods, and then merged that into our container. So I just doubled our rod output. And now I'm going to do the same thing for screws, because you need a lot of screws and rods to build the stuff that we need for the smart plating. So let's just do that. And when you can fit a splitter in a nice place, then it's as easy as just like laying down the same series of machines as you have already, right?
Yeah.
And asking them all to do the same thing.
You know, I'm actually a little concerned about whether we're able to craft fuel quickly enough for this stuff.
That's a fair question. It is still backing up over here. Oh, in fact, it's backing up significantly over here. So, like, you see, once this line...
on these ones on the right.
Yeah, once this line is full, it will just start sending all of the fuel this way. Which is exactly how it works in Factorio, right?
Yeah, yeah. We'll let it run for a few more minutes to see if it starts backing up on this side, too.
Well, we definitely have more in these machines than we had a few minutes ago, so it seems like we're producing more than we're using.
Oh, do they, like, fill up?
Yeah, so each of the machines can hold 1 stack of the fuel, and when I looked a few minutes ago when I handed you that chainsaw, we had 11 in each of these of the newer ones, and now they're up to 63 each. So they're holding a lot. Like, we've definitely increased our backlog.
I wonder why this one's only got 161 in it, but it's not accepting any more.
That is a good question. Oh, I can see why. When I set up the second set of 3, I accidentally connected this line while there was, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's one little piece in the front of not solid biofuel, but normal biofuel that is plugging the whole works up. So I'm just going to delete this belt.
Yeah, it would have
burnt eventually. You are right. Oh, wow. At some point in this process, when I have been moving these things around, I ended up with 200 stinking solid biofuel in my inventory. Oh. So let me just distribute that amongst these machines, which will help us to start backing up on this post-haste. That one's full.
There's even a little fix-it
sticker
logo on the solid biofuel.
Yeah. It's a cute game, Wesley. It's a cute game. I like it a lot. And then I can put all of this in here as well.
Okay. Well, that's good. Because I thought we were not backing up. We are backing up.
Yeah, I think we are. But we will be flying through it. Now, do you want to come over here and help me to double up our production on all of this stuff?
Well, give it a try.
Come on down. So we need some of these.
Melter.
And we need some of these.
Have you got both of the mines going into double smelters yet?
Not yet. Well, I think I have set up the second smelter, but not the second production line. So I'm going to let you do that. Because it's good practice. So come on over here. To the screws.
Oh. I think I'm in the right area. Am I in the right area?
I don't know. Where are you?
Here,
Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, come to the other side of the screws. We're going to lay them down right over here. So check this out. I come right over here, Wesley. I put a splitter here, and so it's going to cut the ore in half that's currently going into this smelter, and we're going to bring the other half into this new smelter, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we need to tell this smelter to make... oh, excuse me. This is not a smelter. This is a constructor. Get out of here. So go ahead, Wes, and place another smelter right here, just as close as you can get it to that one. Just line it right up on there. Perfect.
All right.
Okay, and then I'll belt it in, and then go ahead and place now the...
Cool. I lined it up like perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm a natural.
Indeed. And then place the... Oh, yeah. Nice. Now put constructor... Ooh, the constructors are a little bit wider. That's too bad. So you'll have to place it over here a little bit. But that's fine. As long as the belt can make the turn. Do you need reinforced iron plates?
Yeah, let me go see if I can find them.
I've got some right here. I thought you might. Ta-doo.
Oh, you can put them on the ground. That's cool.
Yeah. So give us a little bit of space, because we're going to have to curve this belt a little bit. So, just scoot it forward a hair there. It'll be fine.
Oh, do you happen to have any cables on you?
I sure do. Here you go. Bonk.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Hang on just a moment.
No problem. Rotate it one more there. Oh, there you go. Scoot it to your right.
Is there a way to have it not locked to 90 degrees?
I'm not sure. It definitely isn't when you're building it on the ground, but when you put it on foundations like this, it just locks to 90 degrees, yeah.
Yep, seems that is the case.
One thing that's helpful is if you press H while you're doing this, it disconnects it from your cursor. So then you can look around and make sure that it's where you want it to be.
Ah, and then you still just left click to build.
Mm-hmm. And you can also nudge it with the arrow keys while it's in this state.
Oh, that is quite convenient.
Yes, it is nice. Because often I find myself trying to build things in this game, and the 3D model of it is so big, it's like filling my entire field of view. I can't tell if it's where it needs to be, so I need to like place it and back up to make sure that it's where I want it to be. I'm sure that's a skill issue, but still, it's helpful.
Okay, yep, so I do need to I need to move this. Dismantle. Hold the left. Okay.
Yep. Nicely done, nicely done. I'll work on bringing some electricity over here.
Can you put it on the end of a belt, or am I going to have to leave a little room and rebuild the end of the belt?
I find it very inconsistent if you build it onto a belt, and much better to snap the belt into the machine. I think it is supposed to work, like if the belts are in place, it just doesn't seem to work well.
Huh. Yeah, I don't think it is going to let me. Even if I do the nudge.
Yeah, so you can like click it here and we can see if it works. Like it seems to be lined up, right?
Yeah, it does.
So let's try it. Excuse me. Oh, I have no
But
cables.
I also see...
No wonder.
Yeah, it's rendering the end of the belt.
Mm-hmm. So
Okay.
just delete that last section of belt and snap it into the machine. I think it's just the way to do it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go.
Nicely done.
Now, why is this not actually producing any... Oh, it needs power.
Yes, so I'm working on that. I was out of cables, but here we go.
I took all your cables.
That's okay. Okay, so now this smelter is online. It's going to produce the iron ingots. Those are going to get sent right over here. And we want this to make iron rods, which is what the screws are then made of. So we need one more constructor right here in front. to turn the rods into screws. And that will be absolutely fantastic. Lovely.
Alright.
Now, what we need up here, Wesley, is we want to merge the stream of... Well, actually, we really cannot do that because...
The belt's not fast enough.
Yeah, the belt's not fast enough, but we don't have tier 2 belts yet. So we can run a separate line if you want. This is like running 2 yellow belts side by side in Factorio, right?
Yeah.
And in fact, that's probably the thing to do because... Here, well, I'll show you why. Here, go ahead and run a separate line and bring it over here. And I want you to connect it to that thing up there. This one.
Oh, I gotta go find some iron plates.
Oh, yes. They will be in this chest right here. Oh, yeah. This one.
Alright, let's see if there's any left.
There's a lot.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Yeah. We're
Let's
cooking.
take a stack.
We are cooking, yeah. So go ahead and connect that belt up to that one. You might want to start lifting it even sooner. So like click from there and then bring it over here and just click once you get in this direction and then raise it up, which you did in last stream if you remember how to do that. So it should be if you click one time and then mouse up, it should rise. Like this. So I go here and click once, and then I can lift it up like this. And then it's the second click that actually builds it. But that's okay. At this point, we can probably just do this. No problem. So the reason to do that, Wes, is this line. Previously, I was splitting screws off of this line to send to make the rotors. But now, the production of that last constructor will solely go over here to make these iron plates. And this line of screws will be used solely to make the rotors. And I seem to have lost your audio, by the way. So whatever you've been saying for the last, 3 minutes, I didn't hear. Sorry. So stand by on that. I was probably talking right over you. I apologize. I couldn't hear you. This is not meant to be. Oh, you need power. There we go. Wesley. Oh. It seems I've disconnected from Discord entirely. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's struggling. Go ahead there. Go ahead. Let me leave and rejoin, I guess. Standby chat. Technical difficulties. Not the first tonight. Wesley, are you there?
Yeah.
Hello, I can hear you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think it was you this time.
Yeah, I think it was. I had to leave the channel.
Some good variety.
Yeah. Anyway, so sorry. I'm sure. I'm sorry. I couldn't hear you. But you see now.
I listened to some of it over Twitch, but.
Oh, so it just went dead silent. I am so sorry, Chad.
Yeah.
I apologize. Oh, what was that? Blue tape? Somebody go get that man a wired. I have a wired internet connection. Gosh dang it. Anyway, so I was saying, doing it this way. See, now we're running one stream of screws into the reinforced iron plates, and one stream of screws is going into the rotors, both of which want that many screws or more. So this way, we're actually utilizing our entire output rather than choking it onto one belt that can't carry it all. Oh, Wesley. Well, this time it seems to have been me, Blue Tape. So yeah.
Oh.
You see what I mean? If you come look over here.
Yeah.
See, these rotors want 100 screws per minute, which it's currently getting 40 per minute, and the iron plates want 60 per minute. Again. Yeah, we could. which we're not getting enough iron to do that. But we're a lot closer than we were, because before we were sharing 40 screws per minute between the two machines, and now we're sharing 80 screws per minute between the machines. So that's much better. And that will help us to start to crank these out. These smart plating.
It is funny that these, like, the reinforced iron plate requires 12 giant blue bins of screws.
Yes, it's a very sturdy plate, Wes. You have no idea. Okay, we're taking how much is it? We're taking 6 of these normal iron plates and bolting them together with 12 screws.
These iron plates are a stack of 3, so 6 is 18 of actual physical plates.
Yes, well, you're right. And
12 giant blue bins of
come over here.
Calling them screws seems
Come over here and let's look at the reinforced iron plates and see how many screw holes there are, okay? Wait for one to come out of here.
Oh, okay, one's coming soon.
Oh,
Get ready.
Here comes. Yeah. Okay, so there's more than one to start with, right? Or is that one? That's more than one.
There's like 24.
Yeah. It makes perfect sense. It's completely bounded in reason and logic, Wes. By the way, while we've been working on this, Wes, we have got 32 smart plating in this chest over here. So we're doing great.
All right. How many we're trying to get to? 50?
We need 50, yeah. So we might get there in the next couple of minutes, actually. Well, maybe not. Maybe it'll be the first thing we do on next stream. But come over here. We have now doubled our rod production and our screw production. But the one we have not doubled is our iron plate production, which is sitting right here in the middle. And he feels left out, so we should do that. So join me, and let's increase this as well. And I think we should, I can fit a splitter in here to bring the rest of the ore into a separate smelter, but it's going to be clipping, so yeah, we should just take it down. And I think we'll have room.
What we really should do is rotate this miner.
Oh, we could do that.
Because I don't think there's enough length here for us to split and recombine before the chest.
No problem. Let's do that. See, now you're getting serious, Wesley. I like to see it. So then we'll put a splitter here, like this. And now we can put smelters coming off each of these outputs like this. And this. How's that?
That's starting to look good.
Yeah. In fact, let me switch this one
There's
for
no
a straight
iron coming
one.
out of this.
Yeah, it needs power.
Power. Never ends.
Everything wants electricity. It's just like real life. Okay, so now we've got 2 smelters. They are both going to make iron ingots. And then we need 2 constructors to make those into iron plates. Except I need reinforced iron plates in order to make that happen.
Cool. Did we have concrete somewhere?
Yes, we have loads of concrete. In fact, while I was laying all of these glorious foundations in between streams, not only did I use most of the concrete from this chest right here, but I also set up a new concrete miner just up the hill over there to the west, dumping into a separate chest that's probably completely chock full of concrete. So, yes, we have a bunch.
Did you just do a Naruto run?
Oh, so if you hold shift, you run faster.
Okay,
and
do that?
And then if you hit control while you're running, you'll slide. And then if you jump while you're sliding, you and if you do that all really fast, you sort of do this like bunny hop thing that is faster than running. I don't know if it's worth it.
Control jump?
Yeah, so hold shift, tap control, and then space. Like, let go of control as you hit space.
Control doesn't seem to do anything for me.
It should be your crouch button, is it not?
No, it's C.
Oh, well, there you go.
Also, holding a shift and then hitting control seems really difficult to do.
Yeah, it is. But this is a this is a thing you do in Warframe a lot. This like slide jump thing, and I was so used to it that I must have rebound the controls when I started playing Factorio and never even noticed. I just do it without even thinking, because I have played...
It's like such an awkward thing to do, because you use your pinky for shift and control.
Right, so I hold down shift with the tip of my pinky, and I roll it back onto control, and then roll it up and tap space at the same time. And I just do that without even thinking about it. Sorry, I don't know.
Awesome. Oh, it's so bad.
I apologize. I've played thousands of hours of Warframe. Very used. It's called what is it called? Bullet jumping or something? Anyway, I've done it a lot. So I just do it without even thinking. But anyway, come look over here. We have lots of concrete in this chest right here. Well, and by lots, I mean like 2,000. So that's something.
I picked up some.
Oh, good.
While
Good,
we
good,
were
good.
over there.
Now, what was I doing? I was putting the constructors down for these iron plates. Which I... Oh, you've got some. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Be my guest.
Oh, let's see. We might... I don't think we managed it. We're not going to have room here.
Is it loud up there, Iro? By the way, welcome. Good to see you. Would you say we don't have enough room still? We can move the chest, but it's a pain. Let's move the chest. We'll just put one over here. It'll just take a second.
Yeah, I mean, even looking at how to rearrange this, I moved the splitter.
It's all right. We'll just
meters.
We'll just control click it over here. It'll be fine. Seems awful late for them to be flying around, isn't it? Jeez, 10:30. There we go, Wes.
They gotta practice that night flying. Isn't that a movie? Night Flyer? No, that's Night Rider.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen that. I think that's a motorcycle, though. Here, let's move this for you here, Wes. And we'll need to connect this here, and here, and here. There you go.
Alright.
Yeah, they are. Those jets are very loud, it is true. Those particular jets are very loud, in my opinion. Okay, and then we need a merger on this side, because these are going to make... So, okay. Oh, sorry, we need the constructors first. What am I saying? So both of these are making iron ore, and then you're getting the constructors set up just there. Does that help with the sound, Blue Tape? I guess it would. There you go, there you go. You found it, Wes. Nice. Nicely done.
Oh, it's nice that it kind of gives you a tooltip when things are aligned.
Yeah, it is very nice. Oh, my goodness, Wesley. We have 45 smart plating. I think we should stay on for just a few more minutes and launch this, because then I can work on more stuff in between streams, okay?
Sounds like a plan. Is it plates we were making over here?
Yes, so we need, yeah, just 2 constructors. Let's see here. What is this belt? Oh, this was coming from... Oh, yes, I see. You know, these rocks are really inconveniently placed. I don't know who decided to build a base just, you know, surrounding these boulders. It was a poor decision, though. You know what? We're going to move. Oh, I can't move that. We're going to move it anyway. We're going to put the storage container for the iron plates just over here, Wesley. So I will move these again, because I hate where this has ended up. It's good to know, Blue Tape. I'll keep that in mind next time I live near an Air Force base. Yeah, living in the basement is nice. What's that, Wes?
We're gonna be... Oh, okay. I thought the rock would be in the way of...
Yeah. Telling you, man, rocks, they're not your friend. And then, these produce how many plates per minute? Oh, see, it's only 20 per. So, we can just combine these onto one belt, and that will be no... Oh, you've already done it. Wesley, you're way ahead of me. It's because you are a Factorio pro. You're just picking it up like it's so simple. There you go. And then our output belt for the iron plates was just over here anyway. So we'll just snap this back onto here, and we are cooking. So there you go, Wes. We doubled our production of all of the ingredients. Oh yes, thank you for connecting the power. Required for the smart plating, and just while we were doing that, I think we have enough to launch this off. Yep, we need exactly one more.
Oh.
And here it comes. All right, Wes, join me at the space elevator, and we will complete.
I've never seen a space elevator in action before.
Come check it out. In fact, why don't you do the honors? Take from this chest the 50 smart plating, and come right... You know what? I changed my mind, because the animation is really cool. I'm going to do it. Watch on the stream. Okay. Come right over here. The actual control for the... Oh, where'd you go, Wesley?
I'm right here. Hello?
Where? Ah! What? Yeah. Jeez. Yes, come over here. The actual control for the space elevator is here, but it has a really cool animation when you load this. This is like cheesy free points, in my opinion, for making a game cool. But just the way they did this like 2D animation of the UI when you like load in the smart plating, and the way it like it looks so cool. They get huge bonus points for this, in my opinion. Watch this.
All right.
Okay, now listen. You gotta listen to this.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore, and exploit for a better Fix-It future.
We can do it, Iro. It's so cool. So it plays the video when you seal the thing, and then you pull the lever down again to launch it. It's so stinking cool. All right, here you go. Watch it go.
Oh,
and then
let me step back.
Yep, we'll watch it construct the platform up in orbit.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes.
That. Whoa, whoa. It's making me dizzy watching it.
Yeah. Boom.
Oh, wow.
That sonic boom that it does right there, if it's cloudy, it removes the clouds.
Phase 1 of Project Assembly completed.
That's cool. So that's the platform up there.
The first step towards saving the day.
It's orbital height.
Adequately so far. Reminder, not only is
Oh, that is cool though.
It is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and/or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2.
Ooh, that's cool.
Isn't that sick? So stinking cool. We gotta save the puppies, Wesley. We gotta save them. Wesley, the timing... Yeah, didn't you hear? She said it's... we're trying to save humanity and kittens and puppies, and she said it's statistically likely that we appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies. So we need to save them. But Wesley, the timing could not be better, because the stream was supposed to end 4 minutes ago, and I did not think we'd be completing Phase 1 during today's stream. But that is that's fantastic, because now I feel like I can work on a bunch of stuff in between streams. I mean, I won't complete Phase 2, but I'll start setting up some of the infrastructure so we can make progress towards that. Well, thanks, Wes. What a fun stream. Even though it took a minute to get it to work. Yeah, it was good. Well, let's get some sleep. Go check on the election results. Go do some homework, whatever you got to do. But let's reconvene next week. Oh, by the way, we can't stream on Thursday because we have tickets to Disney on Ice in Salt Lake City. So we will be there.
Oh, fancy.
Instead of streaming. Yeah. Our kids don't know yet, so don't tell them, please. But yeah, I won't be able to stream on
they're
Thursday.
Not watching the stream?
Yeah, you make a good point. I hope they're not watching the stream. I better go check. I think they're all in bed, but Felicity might still be awake now that you mention it.
If you heard that, Felicity, you have a secret now.
Yeah, you're in big trouble for watching. All right. Well, thanks, Wes. Thanks, chat. Yes, Blue Tape, Disney on Ice. We'll talk about it later. Okay, good. Get some sleep, guys.
Good
We'll
work.
talk to you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye.